is Chris Silcox, and I'm a former Cirque du Soleil acrobat. I was in a show called Iris, which was in LA, and I was also in a show called Viva Elvis that was in Las Vegas. I did the creation for Viva Elvis in Montreal for 4 months, and I went over soon after to Iris after being at Elvis for a few years. And I've been also in the Wiz Live for Cirque and for NBC. So I've been around Cirque and done a lot of their productions, and I wanted to tell you guys a couple ways that you might be able to get into Cirque du Soleil. First, I want you to find something that you're good at. I want you to find something that you can do better than most people. Then I want you to go through each show that Cirque has, whether on YouTube or if you've seen it yourself, and see if there's a place that you can fill in any of the shows. Then, when you have identified something that you can fulfill and that you're quite good at, I want you to work toward getting better at that particular skill, whether it's acrobatics, or dance, or acting, or physical acting, singing, whatever. Try to learn it exactly the way the person does it in the show. That way, you can fit into that role, say, if that person should leave the show, or if they should need more people to do it or back it up, or whatever. I had a friend in a show in Iris, and she was an acrobat, but she learned exactly the things that the other character did. She did exactly the same roles. She showed it to the director. She videotaped herself doing it, and she got to play that part from then on, after the person left. So it really works, especially when you're within the company. The second thing I want you to do is learn something new. So if you're an acrobat, learn to dance. If you're a dancer, learn to sing, or learn to flip. If you're an actor, learn to acrobat. Do something where you increase your value so that Cirque can put you into one place or many different places, but the name of the game is variety. So are you skilled enough in a various enough amount of disciplines so that you can be hired? The third thing I want you to do is get strong and get flexible. So if you're strong, you can pass the auditions that Cirque has. And if you're flexible, you can pass even further into the auditions that Cirque has. Because Cirque has 3 different parts, mostly to each audition. They want to see if you're strong, they want to see if you're flexible, and then they want to see what you're good at. So, in order to even show them the thing that you're good at, you have to first show them that you're strong and flexible. So, get strong. Figure out the things that Cirque wants to see from you. They usually want to see you be able to climb a rope, you be able to do some leg lifts, they want to be able to see you do some push-ups, to see your endurance, and they want to be able to see you flexible. They want you to do splits, they want you to be able to do a bridge. They just want to know that you aren't going to break or bend too far in any different direction because you're strong enough and you're flexible enough to be hired. Then, you get to show them what you're good at. The fourth thing I want you to do is, when you get into a show, learn other things within that show. So, if you are an acrobat and you need to learn something else in the show, but you've learned all the acrobatics, start to dance. Take dance classes with the dancers. You will learn fast and you will learn well because they hire good people in all aspects of the show. And that's the good thing about being in Cirque, is you're surrounded by geniuses of all types. People are very good at what they do. So take the time and learn from them. I took the time and I learned from very good dancers, from very good musicians, and very good singers a lot about what they do, and I know a lot more just because I was around them for so long and I absorbed their knowledge. What happens is you become more valuable. You start to go into dance roles when dancers are hurt. You start to go into extra acrobatic sessions when acrobats are hurt, and you can now fill in for more people, and you get a chance to stay in the company longer or move up or do different fun stuff. I'll just give you a bit of my experience. I was an acrobat that went into a show called Viva Elvis. I was just doing high bar and some gymnastic stuff. While I was there, I learned to do a lot of parkour. I learned to do a lot of trampoline, and they made me dance because I had always secretly liked to dance. I was fired from my show because they were doing cuts and they needed more people who did many different things. So during that time, I learned more trampoline, I learned more dance, and they needed me back because I could now do those things. So I was rehired to Viva Elvis. Then I was sent to a show that I really wanted to go to, Iris, where I learned to dance further in different ways, and I learned different parts of parkour and different skills. So it all kind of feeds into each other. The fifth thing I want you to do, which is not so apparent, is learn French. Cirque du Soleil likes French people. They're from Montreal. Most of their employees speak French. I think they take it as a sense of pride, and I think they will be very happy that you can communicate with most of their artistic team, because everybody from Montreal tends to speak French for a first language, and they would prefer it. So learn another language just to increase your value. That being said, I really enjoyed working with Cirque du Soleil. I think they're an amazing company, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section, and I look forward to seeing what you guys think about this video. Again, my name is Chris Silcox, and you can look me up on IMDb or Google, or my Instagram, which is Chris Silcox, which is Chris, CHRIS ILCOX, so no S in between, and communicate with me there. Happy auditioning.